Welcome back to my channel, guys. Big Sam back again with another video. Now listen, I know I look like a Jehovah's Witness. Mind your business. Mind your business. Thank you. Okay, you know it's serious when I've put the button up. You know the video is serious. So anyway, in this video I'm gonna be talking about things that African parents do that I find annoying. Now I feel like a majority of people that follow me are probably African, so I feel like a lot of people could relate to what I'm going to say. And if you can't relate, then I don't know. Okay, I don't know how best I'm gonna help you. And also, a lot of us come from African backgrounds, and you guys know growing up African is a bit different. It's not regular growth. It's a bit different. There's certain dynamics, there's things that happen, so it's just like we need to break them down. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you can't relate, just stick around. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
Drop that top in the summertime, baby. We can do SKR. Put it in slow, see which buttons we can press me start. Link me now, stay hold up. 50 pounds, split these pounds. That shit in a machine.
Fresh white airs, no dusty trainer. Clean drip.
So number one, African parents are the biggest hypocrites in the world. Like, they will say one thing and do something else. You get what I'm saying? So this is what African parents will do. African parents will compare you to anyone and anything, but as soon as you try and do the same thing, they'll tell you, oh, you need to be grateful, you need to mind the house. Let's say, for example, your friend's name is James. They always be like, okay, why can't you be like James? James dresses like this, James does this, James is doing this, James is doing, like, they can compare you to anything and anyone without even knowing the background of what James does. Because James is a killer. James sells drug, but you, whenever you see James, so is why can't you be like James? But these times, if you tell them, say for example, you go to your African parents and tell them, listen, mom, why can't you buy a car like or why can't you buy a car like they'll tell you, mind your household. You don't know how they got those things. You be grateful, mind what you have in your household. But when it's my turn, you compare me to James every single day. Why can't I mind me? Why can't I be me? Every day comparing me. Stop it. Stop. Another hypocritical thing that African parents do. Like I said, they will say one thing and do the next thing. Let's say, for example, you're going to church and you know how African parents are. They are serious about church. They don't play about church. They don't play about religion. So let's say you go to church every Sunday or every Saturday and they're late. Maybe your mom's driving or your dad's driving or one of your parents is driving. They will not wait for you. Let's say a 5 minutes wait. They will not wait for you. They'll drive off. They'll leave you. As long as they're ready, they don't wait for anyone else. They'll leave you. But when it's time to pick you up from school, they'll be late when coming to pick you up for school. 2 hours late and tell you, oh, I was busy, I was and you're not supposed to take offense to that. But with them, when you're late for 5 minutes, they will leave you to go to church. The hypocrisy is mad. Oh, another hypocritical thing that these African parents like to do. Listen, so say for example, they buy some type of furniture or glasses or something like that, and you as the child, you break the glass, you're gonna catch hell. They're gonna be, you're wasteful, you're how do you break this? But when they break it, they're gonna be like, oh, it's fake, it's not original, the people that sold me, But when I break it, I'm careless, I'm ruthless, I don't African parents, fix up. Okay, so moving on. Another thing that I genuinely don't understand is, it's not like I don't understand this one, it's like I understand it but I don't understand it. You know those African parents that tell their children, like, your first paycheck when you start working, you should bring all your money that you got from your first salary, you should give it to their parents. In my mind, I feel like, I don't know about some of you, but me, I would never participate in that, because it's like, your parents should not feel entitled to your salary. Like, your parents should be happy that you're working and getting your own money. And usually, if your parents are really genuine parents, they wouldn't want to get the money that you've worked hard for. For the first time you've worked to earn money for the first time in your life, they wouldn't want to just take that away. Like, I feel like parents that do that, I feel like they're selfish. And there's nothing wrong with children sharing money or things that they've earned with their parents, because I feel like it should just happen naturally, whereby, okay, you know, you got paid, you just like, okay, let me share something with my parents. I personally feel like that's selfish, and I would not be participating in that tradition. I would not. Okay, so another thing that annoys me about African parents here, firstborns. Like, I feel so sorry for firstborns, because firstborns are literally the second parents. Like, it's father, mother, then firstborn. Firstborns take care of their other siblings. Firstborns feed their other siblings, take them to school. At 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, you'll be doing all these activities. In fact, when you're a firstborn in African parents' household, especially for girls, you are the second wife. Like, it's your mother, father, then you, the second wife. And I feel sorry for firstborn, because like, they never ever feel like it. The only time they feel like their children is when they're an only child. But if you're the firstborn and told you've got like 4 or 5 siblings, you are a parent. By the time you become a parent, you have full-time experience. Okay, so another thing that annoys me about African parenting, it's like they want you to grow up, but they don't really want you to grow up. So, say for instance, African parents can want you to wake up, do chores, do everything on time, be an adult, but say when you want to go out, they want you to ask for permission. When you go out, they want you to come back at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. It's like the day is just starting. You want me to be back inside the house, and you want me to be an adult at the same time. African parents, please, ease up. Let your children be adults. If you want your children to be adults, let your children be adults properly. You get what I'm saying? So even with the driving license issue, let's say you be like 16, 17, 18, they don't really want you to learn how to drive or start using their cars or anything like that because they feel like you having a car is such an adult activity. They don't want you to do that. But when you get your license, when you learn how to drive, they're like, okay, go here, go here, go here. You become the chauffeur. You take everyone where they need to go, drive everyone at the station. They will make you become your personal driver, but they didn't want you to get the license because they felt like it was such an adult thing to do. So African parents, it's like, where do you stand? Do you want me to grow up or do you want me to not grow up? Where do you stand? Yeah? Anyway, we move. Oh, another thing that pisses me off about African aunties or African parents, they don't know how to keep things to themselves. You tell them one thing, they tell everyone. I told you that in confidence. I trusted you. Why does everyone know what I told you in private? I sat down and I was vulnerable. You went and told everyone. You actually can't trust African parents because you think, oh, you've told your dad, you've told your mom, you've trusted them. Next thing you know, the whole family knows. Hey, Raina, what's up?
We're here.
Where you at?
We're just at the Sun Valley Mall at the top of the... Look at him! I know, oh my gosh, but you're a church boy.
I do.
Alright.
Okay, bye. Yeah, African parents do not know how to keep things to themselves. Like, this is why African kids have trust issues. It's because of African parents. I'm telling you. Another thing that pisses me off about African parents, I've said this before. African parents will ask you to create their email, know their email password, reply to their emails, send out their emails. Like, you will be playing an assistant for an African parent without even getting paid. And then when you forget the password, it's your problem. But I created the email for you, gave you the password, you chose the password, and now I'm the problem. Huh? African parents love to get angry. I think that then how hypocritical is that? It's like you don't know, but I also don't know. But you want to be angry at me for not knowing what you don't know. Eh? Nah. Or do you know another thing that pisses me off about African parents here? They'll, especially African moms, African aunties, they'll be in the kitchen or outside or something. They'll be calling you James, Sam, James. They'll be calling you, and then when you answer, you'll be like, yes. They won't tell you nothing. They won't tell you what they want. They'll call you 5 times without telling you what they want until you walk all the way to where they are. They said they'll be in the kitchen. You walk to the kitchen, and then they tell you, I need you to get my phone from upstairs. But you could have just said that. You was calling me from 5 miles away. You could have told me to bring your phone from upstairs. Now I have to come down and go back up. African parents think their children are their slaves at this point because there is no way. How do you... No. Okay, anyway, we move. Oh, another thing that pisses me off about African parents here, I feel like African parents, they think they're always right. Like, African parents will never admit to being wrong. Like, they can do the maddest thing in the world, and to them it's like, I'm an adult, I can't do no wrong. Like, African parents think that they can't learn from people that are younger than them. They're always right. No one knows better than them. And it's like, but you can learn from someone. You are not immune to learning. Yeah? Oh, another thing that kind of pisses me off about African parents, like, I feel like African parents here, it's almost like they live for the acceptance of others. It's like they can't just do something freely without thinking, oh, how's that person gonna think about me? Oh, but that person is doing this. Oh, but that, like, be yourself and make your own decision and be solid about it, because like you can't just be doing things. First of all, these are the people who are not paying your bills, they're not contributing to nothing. So why are you going to be making decisions based on their opinion or based on what they're gonna think when you make that decision? Please do us who is channeling me? Another thing that African parents like to do is like they'll act like they're giving you advice, but in real life they're judging you. They'll be like, oh, how can you do this one? Maybe you should have done this one. It's like, are you really advising me or you're judging me at this point? It sounds a little bit of a judgment. It's a judgment. If you want to become Judge Judy, just say that. Say it. Oh, another thing that African parents do that finds me annoying them. African parents never take nothing seriously. You could be going to an event, they won't take it seriously. You could be going to church, they won't take it seriously. You could be going to a wedding, they won't don't take it seriously. The only time African parents take things seriously is when you're going to the airport. African parents can make you leave at 6 in the morning for a flight that's at 3 p.m. Make that make sense. With any other event, they can be late. They don't care. But when it's time to go to the airport, they want you to make it to the airport 6 hours before so that you can help sweep the plane, mop the plane, fold the towels for everyone to come in. That's what they want you to do, because anything else, African parents will never go early. When it's airport time, they'll be there 6 in the morning. Make that make sense. Okay, so another thing that I've noticed about African parents, especially African aunties or African moms, African aunties are the fakest friends you could ever see. African aunties will be talking about their friend 6 to 16, or this person is this person is that, this person is that. Soon as their friend shows up, they'll be acting all buddy, cooking them food, doing all this and that, but and then now you'll be looking at them like, but this is the same person you said stinks. This is the same person you said A, B, C, and D. Today are shining your teeth. African aunties are the fakest friends someone could ever have. And I'll be looking at them like, but you was just talking about this person the other day. Take time. Okay, so back to hypocrisy. So another thing that I noticed, I remember when we was young and we used to go to church and everything like that. So someone in church, someone in our church, this is why I don't trust African Christians, because like I said, they are the biggest hypocrites, huh? Someone in church got pregnant and they kicked that person out of church because that person got pregnant out of wedlock. What does the Bible say about judging? The Bible says, no, I'm not preaching. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, the Bible says, remember when Jesus said, he who has not sinned should cast the first stone on this woman. So why, when that lady in church got pregnant, why did they kick that person out in church? Who said that you are the judge? Who put you that high to judge someone? This is why I said that African aunties are the biggest hypocrites. They'll be saying they're Christians, but they'll do something else. And it's like, practice what you preach. You get what I'm saying? Oh, so this is my last one. Do you know what annoys me about African parents here? Every single one of them got the best grades. How is that possible? Now, I know you will never admit to failure. You will never say, oh, I was the bad student, I was the. Every single one of them got the best grades. And it's like all of them had chaotic stories to how they went to school. African parents, their school would have been at their neighbor's house, but they make it seem like, oh, when it was time for us to go to school, we walked, we chased lions, crocodiles jumped on us, and it's like, how did you survive going to school every day without dying? When a lion attacked you, a crocodile attacked you. African parents have killed grizzly bears before on their way to school. Let's talk about that. Let's address the situation, because it's like every single one of them went through so much when going to school and they had the best grades. But where's your certificate? Let me see your certificate. Let me see your high school grades. I'm tired of these lies. I'm tired of the facade. I'm sick and tired of these lies. Anyway, guys, so this video is not to bash African parents. You guys know I'm African. I love African aunties. I love African uncles. I don't want beef. You get what I'm saying? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Everything will be down in the description box. I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. This is what African parents will do. I wonder what African parents do. You know it's serious when I don't want to die. So basically, today I'm going to be talking about the biggest. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about the biggest haters. Not the haters. Which word should I use? A lot of you guys that follow me are African, or you're probably black, or like you have some. I'm choking.